Today we'll be going over the number one strategy for BFCM, Black Friday, Q4, whatever you want to call it. I've used this strategy now. It's been my fourth year in a row. I've used it for 3 years in a row with amazing success for my clients. And today I want to show you that exact strategy. I actually had the opportunity to present the exact presentation you guys are going to see today back last year in 2022 at Jeremy Haynes' Q4 Mastermind in Miami, where they had people anywhere from, a couple hundred K to doing $10 million a month that were able to listen to this live. And I'm actually gonna be going through that exact same slideshow. I made some tweaks and stuff for 2023, and I'm gonna be showing you step by step. So let's just look really quick at BFCM 2019. This was my first ever BFCM, signed the client. We went into BFCM and I prepped a couple days before BFCM, where we went in and I was just like, hey, let's run 20% off. And that's all we did. And look, this was in a client account that, they were doing about $2,000 a day in revenue. And we were able to do about almost $13,000 a day, or $13,000 total over Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's about 4 days. So it's, about $3,000 or $4,000 a day in revenue for this particular client. So phenomenal for that particular day. Now, going into 2020, we were able to do $69,000 in 2 days, which is also phenomenal. And it's actually that same brand from 2019. We grew it drastically over a year. Now, let's see, hold up. And then, we spent about $13,000 in ad spend for that $69,000 in 2 days. Now, I'll go into why we were only able to do $69,000 in 2 days in a little bit, but actually shifting over into 2021, we were working with a completely different brand. And this particular brand came to me and said, Nick, we never did $1 million in a month. Our biggest month yet's been $300,000, and we want to do something crazy. So we did $734,000 in 7 days for this particular brand. And you can see more right here. We did $83,000 in ad spend for this brand in 2021. Now, in 2022, for a completely different brand, we did $3.3 million at a 3.79 return on ad spend. And you can see right here, we start working this brand in August. You can see August, September, October, November, December. So just between August and December, we did $6 million, 1.6 million in ad spend, 3.63 return on ad spend. And I have a full deeper video on this. If you go on my YouTube channel and look up my $8 million Black Friday, I have a deeper video in telling everything that was into this. Now, you might be wondering how to actually achieve these types of results. And I'm actually going to dive straight into the strategy here. So first off, for BFCM, there's 3 core parts. There's the list building part, there's the teasing part, and then there's basically the BFCM launch. And we're gonna be covering all 3 of these key things because they're essential for a successful Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And the key things you need to prepare: goal, what do you wanna make for BFCM? The offer specifically that you wanna run for BFCM, 20% off, buy 2, get 1 free, free gift with a purchase of, whatever, all those key things. Inventory. How much inventory do you need to hit your goals? This is also something super important right here. See a lot of people that don't simply prepare the inventory they need to hit the performance for, the BFCM. And then the execution side. This is also super important right here of how to actually specifically do these things key by key. So first one is goal. How much do you want to make in Q4? This is really important right here. You can look at it from a few different perspectives. You can look at it Friday through Cyber Monday. You can look at it as a whole, October 1st through January, or December 30th or 29th, and of Q4 specifically. So depending on how you want to look at it, but the goal here is how much do you want to make? And let's say, for example, you want to make $1 million. All right. So you want to make $1 million in Q4, or BFCM. You want to do $1 million over that weekend. First question after you is how much or what offer are you going to run? So if you're going to run 50% off and you want to do $1 million, well, realistically, you actually need $2 million worth of inventory because you're running it at 50% off, which is going to make you $1 million in sales. So that's the first thing. Then the next thing is how much retail inventory. So there's retail inventory. I forgot how it is. It's retail inventory. and then like wholesale inventory, or I forget the names, but like basically like you need $1 million worth of sales. So like what you sell that price in a market, which I think is retail price. And then you have like your wholesale price, which is like how much in terms of like actually like what it cost you. Like if it costs you $5 a t-shirt and you need 300 t-shirts, well, that's going to be about $1,500 worth of wholesale inventory. I forget the exact names for it, but again, work backwards. Hey, we're doing a 50% offer, so that means we need about $2 million of actual retail sales volume. And then from there, to make $2 million worth of sales, we need to sell 5,000 t-shirts or 10,000 t-shirts. So that means we're going to need about $50,000 worth of inventory for Q4 to make that. You also got to keep in mind odd sizes. If you have $1 million worth of inventory and it's all equally split, you might have some sizes that does not sell well at all. Same thing for colors. You might have certain colors that might not sell well, and this all becomes issues. So you want to make sure it's like things sell of that particular amount of inventory. And then work backwards again. If we're going to do $1 million worth of sales for Q4, and at what ad spend do we need? So let's say, for example, we want to have a target of a 4x return on ad spend. Not really a big fan of setting ROAS targets, but it's easier for this particular video without having to dive deeper into like CPA and stuff like that. So if we want a 4x ROAS at $1 million worth of sales, that means we need to spend $250,000 over the course of Q4, over the course of BFCM, however you are looking at it in terms of like your goals and stuff like that. Next thing is offers. This is also super important right here. And we're going to run about 4 key offers for BFCM or Q4. The first one is your Black Friday Cyber Monday offer, which is going to run from Friday, November 24th through Monday, November 27th. Then you have your new drop. So one of the best ways to get people to buy from you again after they just spent a lot of money with you is dropping a new release, a new collection. So we like to run this Friday, December 1st, which is basically a couple days after BFCM. We tell everyone who just purchased from us, hey, guess what? We're offering new collection. And just for the people that specifically purchased from us this past weekend, we're giving you guys 10% off as a thank you. Just the people that purchased from us. We're going to promote this throughout all of our email, SMS ads and everything like that. But just the people that purchased from us from BFCM, we're going to give them an extra 10% off this new collection. Now, next thing is your Christmas offer. And this is basically your, basically buy before Christmas, buy and get it before Christmas. A lot of people like to run this this Monday, December 4th, and you can pretty much run it all the way up to Christmas. Obviously, make sure you turn off the things on your website that says buy and get before Christmas once your shipping cutoff happens, because you don't want to be unethical and try to tell people, hey, you can get before Christmas if you don't get it. Then the next thing is the New Year drop, where this basically same thing like Black Friday. We launch a new drop right after Black Friday to get people to buy again. People have just witnessed sales events after sales events and like all of these key things. So we don't want to introduce another sale for a new year. They want brand new stuff. So again, another time to launch a new product, new collection, things like that, and drastically new creatives as well. And then we're going to look at bad offers versus good offers. So for a bad offer, spend $50, get 10% off, spend $100, get 15% off, spend $200 and get 20% off. The problem with this is that it's complicated to understand. Then there's discount codes. Use code BFCM. People mess up with trying to type in codes. It doesn't work. And then they also forget what the code is. Then there's good offers. Simple, automatically discounted, irresistible. To be honest, buy 2, get 1 free. $10 off the whole store, 10% off the whole store, free gift with a purchase. These just work well. Everyone does them, but they work, and that's why people do it. Next thing we're going to go back to is our inventory. We're going to go over this one more time real quick. Now, I know we already kind of went over this, but just to make sure that people understand, BFCM goal, $200,000. We're on a 50% offer. Then that means we need to have about $400,000 worth of actual retail value needed. And then also, like I said, keep in mind from, bestseller sizes and colors and stuff like that. Now, keep in mind what I said earlier about the $69,000 in 2 days. And the reason why we're only able to scale for 2 days is because that sales dramatically dropped because this client launched dramatically different clothing and they didn't really have many bestsellers. So they sold out their best-selling products within 2 days, and they stocked up their inventory full of things that were new, just new stuff and not just new, drastically different than everything else they've sold on their website. And what happened is that the new things did not take off because they were so different than what their audience was used to. And after their best sellers ran out, we had to pull back on ad spend because performance dipped dramatically. So very important there. Don't drop brand new products that you've never launched before. If you are going to drop new products, do something that you know is going to work. Don't go dramatically different. All right. Now you can do dramatically different after BFCM, but make sure you have stuff you know that works in sales for BFCM to essentially hit that sales goal you have for BFCM. Now we're going to talk about the execution side. And for BFCM, the more list building you do, the more profit you make. People buy from your list for BFCM, and that's the biggest thing we need to focus on. Building your list as much as possible. You're going to have more people that repeat purchase from you on BFCM for 90% of you guys watching than cold people. Cold people is not really a time for BFCM. Yes, you can still do really good for BFCM for cold people, and like 10% of you guys are also going to do really good for BFCM for cold. But most people, it's all about getting people to buy again from them for BFCM. And then we want to tease the offer. We want to look at our launch structure, and we want to look at our creatives we need to crush. So let's focus on list building first, and we'll dive into the other key things. So first thing is your customer acquisition side that we're going to focus on. And this is where we try to acquire as many customers as possible through the month of August, September, and October. So that way we have a lot more customers to repeat purchase from us in November because we've acquired so many people. A lot of our brands right now are spending at almost close to break even right now. And we're allowing for bad performance across August, September, and October because it's building up more people to purchase from us again in November and us have a bigger Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Another thing is Facebook groups, Discords, Telegram. If you have any groups like this, it's also another place to leverage for list building. Great time now to do more like organic collaborations, giveaways and stuff like that on organics to build up that organic following as much as possible, influencer partnerships and things like that. And then you have your email or SMS and email, which how can we get more people subscribed to our email list and more people subscribed to our SMS list? Maybe we need to go find a product right now that actually has relevance to our brand and do a free plus shipping offer, and we can build up a whole bunch of email and SMS off of that as well. Now, I want to talk to you guys about this movie real quick. You may or may not have seen this movie before, and if you've never seen this movie before, I highly recommend you checking it out. So we look at BFCM like a party, like a music festival. I've personally never been to a music festival. I really want to go to Ultra Music Festival in Miami. I'm really big. It's like EDM and stuff like that. And you want to look at how these people market these festivals to get as many people as possible to book it. They showcase how amazing the party is. They showcase how the celebrities that'll be there. They'll showcase the music artists that'll be there. They'll showcase the food and the gifts and all these door prizes and stuff like that. They showcase all these cool things that happen. And that's how we want to strategize for our Black Friday. We want to make it this really, 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 really fun event. Just unlike fire, we actually want to deliver. If you know, you know. So the art of a successful BFCM is in the tease. How well we tease it, that's how we get as many people as possible on the edge of their seats before the big event. And this is how we were able to do $46,000 in 1 hour on November 22nd, 2021 for one of our brands. We did $109,000 in 1 day for BFCM, and we were able to do $46,000 of that specifically in 1 hour. And here's how we do it. So 14 days before BFCM, we launch Facebook lead farm campaigns. So just the Facebook lead farm campaigns to acquire email and SMS. We also create a landing page that we can share with our email subscribers, influencers, and social followings to drive traffic to this landing page for people to opt in. And we basically just want to say, BFCM VIP. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to direct all of these leads and SMS between the Facebook side and the landing page side, all to a email list inside of Klaviyo called BFCM. This will actually be 2023 VIP. So we want to build up this list as much as possible. And we did all warm traffic plus broad targeting. So this is actually from 2022. I mean, 2021, I didn't update it yet. But in 2022, we went straight for broad targeting. So for you're building up your VIP list building and lead generation on Facebook itself, I'm doing broad targeting this year for it all. So that means I'm not targeting a specific group because I know Facebook's going to target people that are warm and aware of the brand. But that's up to you guys. You guys can do warm traffic if y'all want. But me personally, I'm doing broad targeting. That's age, gender, and location. Now, here's an example right here of what that VIP list building ad looks like. And simply all we're doing here is saying, hey, sign up to our VIP list and get access to deals up to 65% off and 24-hour early access to our BFCM sale. We're showcasing the fact that, hey, you can get up to 24-hour early access. And what we want to stress here is that we're going to do an early launch for the BFCM sale, 24 hours early. So basically Thanksgiving Day, if you're in the USA. And what we're going to do is we're going to highlight the fact that, hey, you can get early access because we're going to be sold out by the time the main event happens Friday. So it's important you get to this VIP access. That's the key. That's what we want to push. And you can see right here, this is what one of the ads look like. You can see right here, it's not calling out what we sell or how we sell it or what makes us better. We just want to state the offer. And it's going to target that aware group of people. And it's only going to resonate with people that are aware of the brand. And you can see right here, email, phone number, and that's it. That's the ad we run. Again, we like to offer early access 24 hours. What we'll do is we'll go on Shopify and we'll do a passcode lock on the Shopify. It's where you can passcode it. And then we'll just type in a simple passcode, BFCM, and then we'll push that out to our people through email and SMS. Now, a couple other things I like to do with this is I also like to call out the fact that, hey, for the first 100 people, because again, we want to try to get as many people as possible to the website and be one of the first 100 people to purchase. So what we like to say is, hey, the first 100 people get X. This could be a further discount. This could be a dollar amount off. This could be a free product. I recommend free product. That's what's converted the best for us. So the first 100 people get a free exclusive t-shirt that's never coming back to the website, that purchase. Then something else that's really powerful, that's worked well for us, is calling out the fact that there's over 4,000 people that subscribe to the list and there's only 1,000 items in inventory. So we're saying that we're going to sell out fast and you need to be there quickly. And we'll do this through email, SMS before the event as we hype people up. And here's some other stuff that we do to hype people up. You can see right here, this is another video right here of which, we just basically having like this content creator. I was actually the brand owner right here specifically filming this video. And she's just going over the fact and telling people about the offer as well of why they need to sign up for VIP access and all that. Here's also some other just like things we did. Alphalete is really big with this as well. If y'all follow Alphalete, I'm a big fan of them as well. They have all their influencers try on the clothing, talk about the clothing, say like how you can get it, what's the discount and everything like that before Black Friday as well. Another thing you can do, just showcase the products that's on for sale. And this is that list building, the one basically saying, hey, that there's X amount of people on the list and that, you need to act quickly for this event right here. That's all key things there. Now, actually going back to more of the list building side, look, to be honest, we like about $1 to $2 CPL at max when it comes down to Facebook side of ad spend. You can take your total email revenue, divide it by your total emails. They'll tell you how much money you get on average per like email, and then divide that by 4 for like a 4x ROAS, and I'll give you your target CPL. And then simply you just want to increase or decrease spend based off of that right there. So, and I want to kind of move forward a little bit faster because there's some other cool stuff I want to show you guys. Also too, don't forget to leverage like email, organic, and influencers. And that's where you want to push, since you can't push a lead form using like influencers, email, and organic. That's where you want to drive traffic to that landing page. Just use like ClickFunnels, buy a domain, and then drive traffic to it and then kick back those emails to that Klaviyo list. You want to continue building up that Klaviyo list that says BFCM, and this will actually be 2023 email and SMS list. So now we're going to move over to the launch structure. And this is the exact launch structure. In fact, I actually updated this for 2022. So exact launch structure we did in 2022. So we're going to do one CBO campaign, one ad set, broad targeting, and all ads in one ad set. You can see right here, I leave my evergreen campaigns on. I don't touch my evergreen campaigns. You can see right here during November 25th through November 28th, which was 2022 for BFCM, we left both campaigns on during this time and they both spent about $25,000. So we do not turn off our evergreen campaigns for BFCM. We let them run as well. And then on the side of that, we launch our Black Friday campaigns, which again is a one campaign, one ad set with all of the ads in one ad set. We do not have time to sit there and do DCT testing, so we just launch everything at once. And here again is further proof. We did public access right here. We did do broad targeting last year. I was tempted to do like social engagement and stuff like that, so I did turn it off. I ran it for like a day and I turned it off because I want to go all in on broad targeting because I'm confident that's all you need is broad targeting. And then you can see right here, here's our broad targeting is for this specific client. Obviously, location will be just age, gender, location. So if you're targeting USA, this particular account was targeting Belgium and Netherlands. So we targeted Belgium and Netherlands here. And then here, we put all of our ads in one ad set. That's it. Variety of different creatives, which I'll show you the exact creatives you need in here in a second. And all very short, straight to the point ad copy, which again, we'll get here into a second. So next thing is to look at the launch budget you need. So my thing that's out of running 4 Black Fridays now, my biggest thing is that it's easier to set a larger budget and scale down for BFCM than it is to set a small budget and scale up for BFCM. So for example, if you want to do $200,000 over BFCM, that's 4 days or 5 days, then that means we are 4 days. So, I don't know, $200,000 in revenue, 5x ROAS, that's our target for the weekend. We do $200,000 divided by 5, that's $40,000 total. So I'll start my daily budget at $10,000. Now, if you've never spent more than $100 in your ad account, don't try to do something crazy like this. Try to do, I typically see people do about 2x their normal sales. So if you normally do 300K a month, you'll probably do about 600K during Black Friday. So try to just look at a 2x jump in terms of like revenue on a monthly basis. And then what I'll do is I'll look at ad accounts and compare overall revenue to spend for about 3 times a day. 8 a.m. I'll check it, 4 p.m. I'll check it, 12 a.m. is when I'll make my final adjustments for the day based off like the previous day performance, which would be basically these times right here. And then I'll either increase spend a little bit more or decrease spend a little bit more. I'll be more aggressive too. Like if we're crushing, I might do 100% jump in one day. I've done that plenty of times as well. All right. And then for creative side right here, best performing ads with BFCM banner. That's one thing we like to do. So take your evergreen ads and just put a BFCM banner on it. Solid graphics with text, literally just a solid graphic and put BFCM 2022, whatever you want to put. Sharp 2D animations. I don't really do many of these, but I've seen some brands do well with it. And then brand new content from content creators or photo shoots, photos and videos specific to BFCM. So this is one of our brands right here that we run ads for. You can see right here, just a solid 2D graphic. This was a fresh video right here, shot specifically for BFCM right here. This is a great example right here of taking a best performing ad and just putting a Black Friday sale, another brand we run ads for. And then you can see right there, we just put our Black Friday banners on there. And then another key thing here is that you want to schedule all of your Black Friday, Cyber Monday ads a week before. There's a lot of issues with, ads can't publish, server errors and things like that for BFCM to where basically people are struggling to upload things because Facebook is so slow. So make sure you schedule all your week ads out a week before. That means you upload everything to the ad account a week before, but just schedule things out to go live on BFCM. And then lastly, just recapping of all the creative you need. Teasing the opt-in, which again, I have basically all the stuff right here. So teasing the opt-in will be your teasing offers and stuff like that. Teasing the opt-in, you need 6 creatives around that. Focus on very different creatives. I didn't really touch on the copy real quick, but you'll notice that it's all short and straight to the point. People that buy from you for BFCM are people that already know who you are, already love you and everything like that. So we're just simply calling out our offer. The more text, the longer the text, the more distracting it is. We want to be short and straight to the point, and that's key. So opt-in, 6 creatives, focus on very different creatives. Countdown before launch, 6 creatives, 6 to 12 creatives for BFCM, drop them all in one ad set at once. Post BFCM drop, that's that new drop, again about 6 unique creative. Your Christmas offer, 6 unique creatives, and then your New Year's drop around 6 new creatives as well. And then lastly, don't forget about your website banners, all of your organic content promoting BFCM, emails for BFCM, and influencer content. You want to get all of this prepared now. Start preparing this. Everything should be pretty much done by November 1st. So October is a lot of just BFCM push and making sure everything is good and ready to go. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like button, hit that subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And yeah, guys, great chatting with you guys. Take care. Peace.